Please rise for the national anthem as played by the 8th grade band under the direction of Miss Deb Battenberg. Greetings, students, faculty, staff, and guests. As Associate Principal, it is my pleasure to welcome you as we recognize our current 8th graders, the future Beaver Dam High School class of 2026. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize a couple individuals who have been instrumental in our preparations for today. Ann Clark, Mr. Loss's assistant, the right hand, for her help with many of the details associated with this event. To my teammates, Principal Bill Loss and Dean of Students, Jeff Sauer. To the Beaver Dam High School administration for allowing us to host this event in their facility, which allows us for unlimited guests and ample parking. To Pete Warwick and the Beaver Dam Unified School District maintenance team for readying the venue. And to Gregory Rickert for all his support in things technology related. Mr. Loss has asked me to share his words in his absence. To me, graduation is an opportunity to say goodbye and to reflect on past experiences. Our 8th grade celebration is similar. To reflect on the last 3 years, to consider the future and the paths we may want to pursue in the years ahead, and an opportunity for one last chance to address our 8th graders as a group. Let me preface my remarks by emphasizing that my message today is not entirely original. Students, hopefully you have learned that you must give credit for original work and thoughts and ideas. If not, this is called plagiarism. Chase Milkey, an educator from Michigan, serves as the inspiration for the message I am about to share. Members of the 8th grade class, the first thing you need to know is that we care about you. In fact, we may care about you more than you care about yourself. And we care not just about your grades or your test scores, but about you as a person. And because we care, we need to be honest with you. Do I have your permission to be honest with you one last time, both in what I say and how I say it? That was a rhetorical question because I'm going to be honest anyway. Here's the thing. We have lost sleep because of you. Every week for the last 3 years, and we are tired. But before we tell you why we have lost sleep, you should understand the truth about school. You see, there are those that would argue that the main event of school is not academic learning, that it has never been, and that it will never will be. Yes, academic learning is absolutely critical to teaching students how to think, problem solve, and work together. Math, reading, writing, and the U.S. Constitution, throw in a clay pot, are all important things and worth knowing, but they are not the main event. So what is? The main event is learning how to deal with the harshness of life when it gets difficult, how to overcome challenges, such as a car crashing into your school as you are about to start middle school, or a global pandemic cutting that same school year short, navigating online learning, social distancing, forgotten locker combinations, obnoxious peers, and people doubting you. It is about listening, seeking to understand, and assuming the best in people. It is your resilience in conquering the main event, adversity, that will prepare you for life after school. 8th graders, here's the thing, and perhaps your parents have already shared this with you. School is not the most challenging time you will have in your life, not even the challenges of the last 3 years. You will face far greater challenges than these. Yes, you will have many times more amazing than you can imagine, but there will be times in the years ahead, if there haven't already been, where you will confront tragedy, frustration, and fear. Now, today is celebratory, and therefore not the time for you to worry about the fact that you will face greater challenges, but you need to be able to overcome adversity and avoid the temptation of quitting. But be careful, because quitting can wear many masks, and that is why we lose sleep. You see, some of you may choose to quit by skipping class. Being punctual to fit the mold of society is not the main event of showing up. The main event is investing in your own intelligence, understanding that sometimes short-term inconveniences create long-term gain, and that great people make sacrifices for the greater good. Others will be tempted to quit by being rude and disrespectful to others, including those in positions of authority and influence. Bowing to authority is not the main event, nor is setting aside your personal convictions. The main event is learning how to solve problems maturely by engaging in respectful conversation and not letting your judgment be tainted by the stains of emotion. Some of you will be tempted to quit by choosing not to take opportunities to work harder to pass a class or to strive to be the very best version of yourself. The main event is not getting a number to tell you that you are worthy. The main event is getting your act together, stretching yourself, and making hard choices and sacrifices when things seem impossible. What you need to understand is that every time you choose to take the easy way out, you build a habit of quitting, and it will destroy your future and happiness if you let it. Throughout middle school, we have not let quitting be easy for you. We challenged you, confronted you, pushed you, coached you. Some of you whined, some threw tantrums. Still others shouted and swore and stomped and cried. Yep, you know who you are. And the next day, guess what? We were here, waiting, smiling and patient, to give you a fresh start, because we believe that you are worth it. With middle school now behind you, you will need to decide if quitting will be part of your life. It is my sincere hope that it will not. I would like to close my remarks with the following thought. 8th graders, when life gets challenging in the days, months, and years ahead, and it will, do yourself a favor. Own it. Take ownership for your actions. Solve problems maturely. Look out for one another. Do those things, and you will successfully navigate the main event associated with being a student at Beaver Dam High School, and find yourself back in this same venue in 4 years' time as a graduate of the class of 2026. Congratulations, eighth graders. Best of luck. And now our 8th grade advisory teachers will present the students who have completed 8th grade and will be moving on to the high school in the fall. Teachers will come up to read their list of names. Students will remain seated until their name is called and will sit once their advisory teacher has completed the list. Ms. Barnes and Ms. Bindle, please come forward.
I'm going to indulge just for a second.
This one's the one that's okay.
I have a poster in my classroom that says, "If you think no one cares, think again." So guys, turn around and look at all the people that came here for you tonight. So make sure that you remember you have a support system here for you. And when you come to the high school, they're going to be here for you too, okay? So look for them. And thank your parents too. All right, my advisory kiddos are Braden Stofflet, Devin Moore, Trayton Kruger, Connor Shade, and Dylan McDermott.
My advisory students are Parker Blank, Kevin Cervantes, Aaliyah Clemens, Lucas Cristera Rist, Dakota Feets, Grace Haynes, Ella Kickert, Quandre Mensa, Kellen Nitschke Bauer, Kennedy Norris, Jorge Ruiz, and Adriana Scalma.
Mr. Gilbertson and Mr. Hankus, please come forward.
Right there. Okay. For my advisory, we have Jasmine Banderas, Jackson Brook, Natea Donaldson, Leela Gabathuler, Kelsey Graham, Kinsey Hocker, Ryan Kickert, Taylor Lubinsky, Edward Soletto, Braden Stiglitz, Ernest Tavar, Karis Voigt, and Lily Westergaard.
Don't leave me. My advisory students, Ellie Chase, Maya Conady, Kaylin Dickinson, Owen Fandrich, Abby Gutneck, Jeremiah Hollingsworth, Naria Hollingsworth, Braden Camrood, Dominic Kruger, Larry Persintka, Xavier Pespiana, Claire Stevens, Raya Sutton, Tyler Winkle.
Ms. Knox and Ms. Lindemuth, please come forward.
In my advisory, I have Shay Marie Ashley, Kylie Bedker, Amaya Garcia, Nicholas Garrett, Twilight Henskin, Mason Lawton, Aiden Lips, Ashanti Magid, Liza Marshall, Aubrey Nurswick, Isabella Runger, Lucas Schrader, and Carson Welsh.
Mr. Tuig just reminded me to pull the mic down. Good evening, everyone. My advisory is Elizabeth Alborn, Sarah Garcia Lugo, Ethan Helmer, Peter Henning, Thomas Jacobs, Ellie Klatt, Benjamin Krentz, Alexis Lloyd, Curtis Mitchell, Jacob Norville, Isaiah Paschke, Carissa Redmond, Gabriella Sadowski, Natalie Skolma, and Jeremiah Zavala.
Ms. Shu and Ms. Lohberger, please come forward.
All right, so I have Brock Detman, Aaron Reinhard, Logan Seckel, and Nathan Ludowies.
I have Brinley Bader, Carson Barilani, Taria Benson, Benjamin Kramer, Emma Gutgazell, Avery Heemstra, Ethan Hilliard, Grayson Canavan, Alyssa Kraus, Aurora Rincon, Jillian Chave, Hayden Schmuel, Keegan Surprise, Casey West, and Ashton Wilkins.
Thank you. Mr. McCauley and Ms. Olson, please come up.
All right.
I have Elijah Barnes. Ava Barudin. Madeline Bryant. Scott DeBlair. Azael Herrera Gonzalez. Nicole Lugo Ipus. Natalia Mendez. Sophie Petum. Calvin Pierce. Aviana Simpson. Lila Vang. Seth Webster. Joshua Williams. And Siva Ziegler.
All right, I have Des Beasley, Dylan B. Nash, Alex Burns, Dayanara Kano, Brigida Filan, Ethan Gonzalez, Octavia Groverwood, Mason James, Nick Krasinski, Zariah Mitchell, Josue Munez Corona, Stephanie Panita, Garrett Saunders, and Jasmine Williams.
Ms. Potts and Mr. Skalma, please come forward.
All right, in my advisory, I have Micah Amundsen, Aiden Bird, Garrett Betcher, Charlie Brooks, Owen Faree, Emmett Groff, Carter Kinsey, Claire Kuznevich, Audrey Lant, Gabriel Lundin, Carolina Mendoza, Liliana Neal, Valentine Keanu Rivera, Brooke Ron, and Rylan Zether.
All right, in my advisory we have Diana Castillo, Natalia Castillo, Gabriel Hendrickson, Sophia Kohler, Kaden Leppel, Rogue Olson, Olivia Pekarski, Leslie Rodriguez, Jalen Schrader, and Andy Schuett.
Ms. Squeers and Ms. Westfall, please come forward.
For my advisory, I have Alyssa Brinholm, Jeremiah Gresbach, Jonathan Haberkern, Shelby Hadjo, Brittany Coplin, Kyler Kotek, Katie Lee, Matthew Lininger, Taylor Post, Sienna Ricord, Caterina Renovado, Jackson Sauer, Lincoln Sires.
In my advisory, I have Brody Brayflat, Asher Bryant, Mackenzie Clark, Julian Espinoza, Landon Grow, Sophia Hartman, Jana Lanfear, Sunny Lemaire, Amalia Estella Mora Ponce, Ethan Paswald, Connor Rucker, Natalie Teets, Pedro Vasquez Fuentes.
Miss Wetro and Miss Winkle, please come up.
In my advisory, I have Emily Bislew, Caleb Bovey, Bailey Burden, Ella Gokenauer, Bridget Jaquette, Landon Johnson, Kodiak Kaczynski, Joshua Paleo, Xantavius Reeves, Dylan Sanderson, Lydia Schrader, and Gino Drayden.
Good evening. In my advisory, I have Roland Bramer, Rylan Burowitz, Isabella Dewitt, Joseph DeStefano, Taylor Ehler, Ashlyn Hennefel, Addison Hoekstra, Caitlin Jameson, Robert Maggot, Cameron Privet, Delana Wenstemeyer, and Anthony Wiestop.
Miss Worth and Miss Wiestoff, please come forward.
In my advisory, I had Olivia Calderon, Mark Galvin, Fernando Gonzalez, Kayleen Gonzalez Isaguieres, Owen Hemling, Emma Julka, Charlie Kircher, Jayla Krebs, Caitlin Laneberger, Addison Lukey, Logan Matthews, Kylan Reynolds, Malachi Richter Horton, Kimberly Rodriguez, Nevaeh Smolin, Isaiah Werner, and Alexander Wilkins.
Good evening. My advisory is Alexa Arnold, Carter Bubbles, Ella Giese, Eli Johnson, Mackenzie Lanaville, Chloe Louth, Nick Moyer, Erica Reed, Cruz Rohde, Sophia Raggi, Haley Russell, Mason Straseski, and Sam Tijerina.
How about another round of applause for our 8th grade? Miss Deb Battenberg, Miss Maria Richards, and Miss Dawn Gaylord will present music awards.
I'm Mrs. Battenberg, and I'm presenting the Director's Award for Band. This is given out across the country. It's awarded to an outstanding student who has shown dedication to improving on his or her instrument and who is a leader musically and otherwise in the band room. This year's recipient has participated in band since 5th grade, has been in jazz band, and has gone to solo and ensemble and received the highest award there. She's a very hard worker, and she keeps practicing all her parts till she gets them perfect. This year's Director's Award recipient is Abby Gutnecht. Abby, will you stand?
Just stay there.
Hi, I'm Maria Richards. This year's National School Choral Award is in recognition of the vocal musician who has developed their music skills as well as self-discipline, has participated in the vocal community in school and out of school, and has demonstrated leadership qualities as a musician throughout their middle school years. Congratulations, Maya Conity.
My name is Dawn Gaylord, and I'll be presenting the Director's Award for Orchestra. This award is given each year to an outstanding 8th grade orchestra musician. This award recognizes a student who is not only a good musician, but also demonstrates exceptional leadership and dedication to the ensemble. I have had the great pleasure of seeing this student's growth from a 4th grade beginner through an 8th grade leader, and I look forward to seeing what she will accomplish in the future. This year's Director's Award for Orchestra goes to Sarah Garcia Lugo.
Ms. Chris Schumacher Rasmussen and Ms. Heidi Reiter will now present the Art Awards.
Good evening. I'm Chris Schumacher, and I teach visual and media arts at Beaver Dam Middle School. My colleague, Mrs. Reiter, couldn't be here this evening. Welcome to our 8th grade celebration. First, I'd like to acknowledge several students that worked very hard on our 8th grade video. When I call your name, please stand up. Natalie Skalma, Gabby Sadowski, Dayanara Cano, Leslie Rodriguez, Jackson Brook, Braden Stieglitz, Ben Krentz, Garrett Betcher, Julian Espinoza, Eli Johnson, Rylan Sether, Claire Stevens, Emma Gutkazel, Kylie Bedker, Shea Marie Ashley, Avi Simpson, Chloe Loth, Carter Kenzie, and Braden Cameron. Thank you. They worked really hard. Every year, Mrs. Ryder and I have the honor of selecting one or two outstanding students in the arts who have demonstrated exceptional qualities. This year, we celebrate two students that have demonstrated exceptionalism in creativity, consistently going above and beyond expectations, professionalism, and producing visual and media art of excellent quality. Both students also took creative risks, which is to be admired. On behalf of the BDMS Art Department, it is our pleasure to provide the Excellence in Art Awards to Audrey Lant and Jackson Brook.
Our Citizenship Awards will be presented by our school counselors, Ms. Randa Molly and Ms. Kelly Gunther.
Both of them were tough for me. Nice. No, that's good. Really good. We are honored to present the 2022 Citizenship Award recipients. The American Citizenship Award was designed to recognize students who consistently exhibit the kinds of behaviors we want to see displayed in our school and in our communities. The following students in their entire time at BDMS have had no behavior referrals, had 95% attendance, and have been identified by multiple teachers as one who goes above and beyond in safety, respect, and responsibility.
Please stand when you hear your name. Brinley Bader, Ava Baruden, Alyssa Brenholt, Jackson Brook, Olivia Calderon, Dayanara Cano, Natalia Castillo Conejo, Maya Kennedy, Ella Giese, Ella Gokenauer, Kelsey Graham, Emma Gukazel, Twilight Heinzen, Kinsey Hocker, Emma Julka, Ella Kickert, Jayla Krebs, Carter Kinsey, Claire Kuznovich,
Caitlin Laneberger, Cadence Lee, Audrey Lant, Aubrey Nerswick, Kennedy Norris, Sophie Petum, Taylor Post, Kylan Reynolds, Natalie Skalma, Lucas Schrader, Rylan Sether, Clarice Stevens, Natalie Teets, Lila Vang, Lillian Westergaard, Tyler Winkle, and Siva Ziegler. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
Mr. Sauer will present the Presidential Achievement Award.
Good evening. I am Jeff Sauer, and I am the Dean of Students at Beaver Dam Middle School, and I'll be presenting the Presidential Achievement Award, which is given to 8th graders that meet or exceed the following criteria for candidacy, but is not limited to a 3.5 cumulative GPA over their entire middle school career, displaying integrity and exceptional judgment resulting in 0 behavior referrals this school year, 95% attendance, which is no more than 10 days absent in the school year. This year's Achievement Award winners, please stand when I call your name. Lillian Westergaard, Charlie Kircher, Jackson Brush, Kennedy Norris, Tyler Winkle, Kelsey Graham, Alyssa Kraus, Audrey Lant, Haley Russell, Peter Henning, Aubrey Nerswick, Lucas Schrader, Ella Golkenauer, Siva Ziegler, Abigail Gutnick, Caitlin Jameson, Jayla Krebs, Claire Guznevich, Taylor Post, Maya Conity, and Twilight Heinzen. Congratulations to all of these students on their presidential recognition.
The following Presidential Excellence Award is given to 8th graders that meet or exceed the following criteria for candidacy: 3.5 cumulative GPA over the middle school career, exceeding score on iReady assessment, displaying integrity and exceptional judgment resulting in 0 behavior referrals this school year, 95% attendance. Excellent award winners, please stand when your name is announced. Brittany Coplin, Carter Keenzy, Chloe Louth, Adriana Skalma, Delana Westenmeyer, Ashton Wilkins, Natalie Teets, and Owen Hemling. Guests, please remain seated until all students have exited the field house, and then join us in the high school commons for refreshments. Students, Mr. Wood will be leading us out. Please wait until Mr. Wood ushers you out.